who live here want to know if that man has mental problems, if that man has a background of shooting people, if that man violated a policy, if that man abused his discretion, and all those took a life of a 25-year-old. You should be scared witless out of this. Seriously. This is not panic time. You should be scared witless. This cop is out there. They gave him a 3-day vacation and put him back on the street. You know, I beg of you, we'll be back. I mean, we're not going anywhere. And will we be back? I guess I can't address you as acting mayor, but so I guess I have to address the whole panel. And there are 3 of you. I ask you right now to agendize this for the next meeting. Have a public discussion. Have a discussion of the city council. Talk about it publicly. Why is this not being talked about? We talk about new trees. We got a young man that was shot, a cop back on duty. Citizens are arrested, locked up, patted down, arrested. Okay, I'd like to get undressed and show you. I had an underwear and pants. No shoes, no socks, no shirt. Can you get me a shirt out of the house? Can't do it, it's a crime scene. Can you get my wife asked, can you get me flip-flops? Can't do it, it's a crime scene. This is what happened. This is how they treat your residents. You should know. This is how they treat your residents. Could you or any of you imagine that something happens where your house is a crime scene, you're standing, you ladies are standing there in a little mini nightgown, a little robe, and nothing else, handcuffed, put into a car. You know, there's no reason for that. We get there, any reason whatsoever, okay? And they leave you like this, and then you find out your son was dead, and they don't even get you a pair of flip-flops. What kind of heart do these people have? And this is the point we're trying to tell you. This is a heartless department. I'm not pointing out any individual police officer here. This department is heartless. The way they told us of my son's death, the way they put us in police cars, the way they wouldn't take us to the hospital so we can be with him when he was dying, the way we couldn't go see our son. We had to beg to see him for 20 seconds when he's dead. That's heartless. That's what you people gotta understand. This is more than just they killed my son. Okay? Get beyond that. This is heartless what they do. I really beg of you, I think I'm done. I really beg of you, agendize this item. Talk about it. Ask the chief of police to come before you at the next meeting and tell you why were the Collenders handcuffed, put into a car, not given any clothes, not told what was going on, not taken to the hospital to be with their son. We're told point blank, your son's taken the car, he died and walked away. You're gonna have problems with all those things. I know none of you would like that. You know, I can't point anybody out again. I'll speak to the whole council. I know one of you was very active in a campaign here, very active, okay? You spoke up for what you believed in. I ask you to take the same activity now. Speak up for this. I know you believe in this. Inaction means we don't care. Inaction means we don't care what our police do. Inaction means we're going to sweep it under the rug. Normally, this is the first time I'm talking publicly because I can't do this. This inside, I'm friggin' dying, okay? I'm friggin' dying. I wake up every morning sadder than you can imagine. I go to my son's room like that man. I don't even know that man. He's so right. I go to my son's room. I look in there. I cry. You know, we haven't touched a thing in there. You don't know what it's like. And all we're asking you to do, bring that chief up here. He works for you. He's your employee. When I had employees, they did something wrong. I brought them forward. I said, explain to me what happened, why it happened, why you did what you did. What you're doing is saying, well, the chief says we're not going to give you any information, right? Let's have to do that. This is a life we're talking about. He's your employee. Please agendize this matter for the next meeting. Have the chief of police here. Have his officers here who handcuffed, that I believe arrested, belt-safe detained, put into a police car, kept him there for an hour and a half, not told anything about their son. Why weren't we taken to the hospital? Why weren't we told our son was dead? Why did they tell us he was dead the way they did it? Why wouldn't they take him to a hospital afterwards? Why did they keep us from seeing the son? What happened at the alleged robbery? What investigation did he do before coming out to the house? Why were the police outside of our house with assault rifles at 12:30 at night? Okay? Couldn't be handled in the morning. A phone call, something. This is Yorba Linda. Okay? So I appreciate your time, and I beg of you, if you don't agendize this matter, I have to believe you don't give a damn. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back. And I know I speak for everyone here when I say how deeply sorry we are for your loss. And I appreciate all of you coming here tonight. Thank you.
My daughter said she appreciated that from the last time when the mayor said we're deeply sorry. But if you heard her tonight, deeply sorry doesn't make it. We want to see some action, please. Okay? I'm being very polite. I was excited before. You can imagine why. Okay? But as I said before, if you don't agendize this matter, if it's not talked before the public, if we don't call the police to answer questions, then I have to think you're going to just whitewash it like they're doing. So thank you.
Thank you. Just a question.
Do we have somebody prepared to discuss where we are in the investigation?
Nope.
Do we have somebody here that's willing?
Oh, do we?
We're still adjourned, and we're going to come back in just a few minutes.
Well, do you or not?
Come on, Chief! Chief!
Really?
Speak to us, Chief. Tell us.
City staff, do we have somebody that can do that?
Here's some answers.
Chief knows.
One person wants to get reelected.
I know.
He's
like, shut up, we don't have any answers.
Mayor Pro Tem and members of the council, I think we did have a statement that the Brea PD wanted to make. I don't know if that's, when we come back.
Let's hear it now.
Let's hear it now.
Let's hear it. Jesus fucking Christ.